I work for a construction company called Austin Asphalt. We carry out repairs to driveways, tennis courts, patios, and I deal with all the administration and anything except doing the job. Primarily, most companies that require us to do services want us to have site safe at a minimum and site-wise registration. We did actually achieve the ACC WPSM, I think it's called, level 2 accreditation, so we do take health and safety quite seriously. Before Mango it was a nightmare. My life was just a sea of Excel spreadsheets and paper and lots of different tables and lots of different ways of keeping information, but it was just a sea of paper. You needed to have all training in your Outlook calendar. You needed to remember to look at it. You needed to have your training schedules done on Excel spreadsheets, so it required you to look constantly and review, and it was easy to get dates wrong and miss training and miss deadlines as well. We've been using Mango for over 4 years now. Really happy with it, really love it. What Mango did for me was just radicalised and changed how we administratively did everything to do with health and safety and training and HR even in a small company. So as opposed to having to look at 10 different things, I had one launch pad for everything, including accidents and incidents, people's training requirements, fire drills, to our own management meetings and recording those when we needed to get information from subcontractors. So it's just one launch pad or one place where everything was kept, and all staff knew this as well. For a small business, it actually made it a lot easier to be compliant. With the push of a button, I could get a competency register. I didn't have to retype in things or do anything because all the information is put in once, and then you can manipulate the information into whatever report you want. So when prisons wanted certain clients, should I say, wanted certain information, you could take out the information that was required just for them. Lost time injuries, all that sort of stuff is really hard for a small company to actually keep in multiple different ways, where anything like one incident, one accident, it's all reported at the one time, and any actions or corrective actions you'd take going from there. The lost time, it's all done once, and then you can extrapolate that information when and as you need it. And in a small company, something like that would take a day in the past, or half a day of dealing with spreadsheets, looking through paperwork, whereas it's just the press of a button or at least one phone call for a bit of support, and then you can find out how to press the button. So it's really simple. So Mango gives us increased efficiency and has simplified life. One of the things that, from a ground staff point of view, is they know that we have Mango and we use Mango. Anytime they have an accident or an incident, they're not guys who like to write down a lot of things, so they'll either ring me up, they'll come in, they'll stand next to my computer, I'll input all the details of that accident, incident or near miss, and then we have that to talk about at our safety meetings the following week. But they love the fact that, and know and have some security in the fact that we're recording everything. So for them, when they want to look back, if something had happened, if they've tweaked their back or hurt their neck or something, we've got a record of when and where that happened and how they did it and what we've done to stop it happening in the future. And so the recording of all the incidents, although we're doing more recording, our major accidents has reduced dramatically, and Mango's helped with that because we regularly talk about it and we've got a record of it. Instead of being on 20 zillion spreadsheets, it's just in one place. I absolutely recommend Mango, not only to other businesses in our industry, but I've recommended it to an electrical business. I was on a safety course with another woman. She came out and had a look at how I use it and what we do with Mango, and was really impressed. And I think sometimes people think they can keep all this information. I calculated I'd probably do about 2.5 hours. I would have to do about 2.5 hours on manual data input on a weekly basis to keep up to date with where I am with Mango, which probably now takes me about 15 minutes.